So currently, like I said, we provide the invest factor with precious metals. We provide the indulge factor with custom jewelry. And the long-term goal has been to provide storage for our clients. And it's been a dream, and it's something I'm talking with some very connected people to provide this service. And when I first talked to one or two people, they were like, yeah, that sounds nice. And then I had a follow-up conversation, or it was someone reached back out to me and said, I really think this is a thing based on the market around the United States. Most of the major players are other places. So the Southeast is a major developing metropolitan area, Atlanta at the heart of it. So storage is probably going to be up somebody's alley, a lot of people's alley, because with a higher population, you're going to have high concentrations of high value individuals. And with that, you generally have expensive stuff. So security, there is some camaraderie. Somebody said that this is going to be almost like a financial club. It's possible. At the Alex Lexington location, our clients are from all walks of life. You will walk in and meet somebody that's in real estate, somebody else that's in art. I have clients that are curators. They're specialists in whatever their fields are, but people get to come in and have in-depth conversation, and they love coming in, hanging out. You'd be surprised how many people come in, they think they're going to be there for 10 minutes, and they end up hanging out for an hour or two. And now you have 2 or 3 clients that have never met each other, and they're being able to just have great conversation. And that's, I think, one of the biggest pluses for our clients. We provide a great experience, a great atmosphere, and it's also family friendly. So people bring their kids, they bring their teenagers, and we just talk about life, we talk about money, we talk about just making good decisions. And it's the little things that I think count. The money transaction is easy. The metals transaction is easy. It's the conversation that, and the relationship development that, or I think, is the most fun part of my job. My overall vision for Alex Lexington is to be the premier destination for the Southeast when it comes to coins and bullion, when it comes to high value storage. We want to be there for auctions, facilitating jewelry, high value items. There really isn't a one-stop destination in our region. I think that at a high level, people generally think New York, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles. It's time for Atlanta to make its own table, so to speak. And I think we're ready. It's my destiny to bring that to the market.
What kind of special tools do you guys have that people might not understand, or would you think would legitimize yourself in the industry? In other words, what kind of special capabilities does Alex Lexington have that says we are your source?
For the services that make Alex Lexington unique, but very niche to our industry, is our assay machine, which gives a digital reading, so we're able to evaluate if something is authentic at a molecular level. Induction furnace, which is basically a high power furnace. We can melt 15 kilos at once. Generally, we can get that done under an hour. So we have a vast amount of services that we can provide within the world of precious metals. And there are other things that we're looking to provide along the way. But those are the 2 major ones that make us unique. And we charge for those services. Just those services alone bring people in the door every day. Just because authenticating something that valuable is essential to people, whether you got it from us or not.
Why are you so passionate about precious metals?
I am passionate about precious metals because it's something that stands the test of time. It's almost mythical. Once you touch or you've held some coins and bullion, you can't not think about it anymore. You should come to Alex Lexington and touch, hold, feel, experience some gold, some silver, some precious metals. I guarantee you that once you've held a bar, a coin in your hand, you will never think about precious metals the same way again. I basically walked into an industry or a space that you can know what you're doing and do everything wrong. You have to have a talent, and you can't unsee it once you see it. And I've got God-given talent. There's negotiation skills, there's book smarts, there's street smarts, and then there's education that you have to have. And you have to be able to do all of that on the fly. And I don't think there's any other business like it. I don't really care what you do. It's just nothing like it. I can't imagine anybody not using the services of Alex Lexington. We provide the best service in our industry when it comes to coins and bullion, jewelry, and the goal that we're looking to do is be experts within the secure storage space. Of course, people doing it, but our goal is to be the experience that you never forget. At Alex Lexington, we are looking to be light years ahead of our competition. We have a service that we're looking to provide that will build on top of the secure storage capabilities that we're looking to provide. And that capability will be a blockchain-based service where you will be able to make your purchase, track your purchases, your growth. If you want to have it delivered to you, if you want to liquidate it, or if you continue to grow your portfolio, you'll be able to do all of those things and be legally compliant with the service that we're looking to provide. So that's something that's on the back burner. That's the next stage once we get the secure storage capabilities implemented. So
I was going to ask you about technology and how technology figures into your business, or how it's going to help you evolve or leapfrog your business. How are you considering or thinking about technology to move your business forward, better serve your clients?
So at Alex Lexington, I'm always forward thinking. I've always been an early adopter. There are some services in the industry, but they don't look to fully expand on the technology that's available. My goal is to provide a blockchain-based service where you can track, you're compliant, you could even use your metal as collateral. A lot of our clients are investors and they have other investment vehicles that they have. Imagine being able to track on a blockchain your $200,000 worth of precious metals that are secure in our vault. Then you say, I need to liquidate this, or not just liquidate, but just leverage this. And you need $20,000. Imagine being able to go on your phone through our service, say, I want to do this. We can tell you the terms, you agree to them, and that money's in your account within 24, 48 hours, or whatever the time period. But it's still secured within our storage facility. This is something that is publicly trackable. It's compliant with financial institutions, and it's a service that you just can't beat. So that's something that we're looking to roll out with the next stage once the secure storage is implemented.
Beautiful. This level of service sounds like a safety approach as well,
yes,
to protect the value of materials. When a person is needing to move large amounts of assets, actual cash is not secure. You don't want to be walking around with 20, 30 pounds or kilos of precious metal.
So the reason why I came up with the next level technology concept or real world asset concept for Alex Lexington is, imagine if you've been purchasing metals for a certain amount of time, you've accumulated a significant amount of money. You don't want to be physically having to worry about necessarily storage. People have vaults in their home, our clients do that, but you're looking to leverage that. So imagine you're paying for the coverage at your home already. Why don't be able to pay for the coverage at a facility and the facility takes care of the liability. So Alex Lexington will be rolling out a package service currently for our clients where you can, in addition to purchasing the precious metals, you'll be able to get storage for a year. So it's a package deal. We're literally rolling it out as we speak. Once you select said service at Alex Lexington, you'll be able to pay for a year of service. It's relative to the rate of what you're storing. And at the end of the year, you'll have a few options. You can say, I want to liquidate. You can say, I want to take delivery of what I purchased. Or you can just re-up and pay for the next year. And that is a service that we are rolling out as we speak.
I think we have the vision thing great. I think we know what the three-pronged business services are. What I was surprised by most was this concept of blockchain.
Alex Lexington has a four-pronged business approach. Our categories include investing, which is coins and bullion, indulging, which is fine jewelry, diamonds, precious gems, secure storage for high-value assets, things of coins, art, wine, all of those items. And the fourth is digital or exchange. So the object is to provide you with the ability to limit your exposure from a risk perspective. We provide the storage, and then you're able to digitally move things around using blockchain technology to keep people honest.
Invite me to come in and handle some metal.
Everybody should stop in Alex Lexington, have an experience. Come in, sit down, touch, feel. Once you've held a bar of silver, once you've touched an ounce of gold, you can't forget that experience. It's a very, I say pivotal, but intense, but it's something that you won't forget.
What excites you about the possibilities for Alex Lexington going forward as a company?
What excites me about Alex Lexington is that we have a market opportunity to be cutting edge in our industry. The legacy brands don't necessarily need to evolve, but I see the need to be a cornerstone in our industry. That's something literally keeps me up at night, prayed about, and the goal is to be a cornerstone in our industry, providing next level service, whether people they need the service or not. Once they know about it, they're going to know they need it. One of the reasons that you should indulge with Alex Lexington, specifically Alex Lexington Diamonds, we are a custom jewelry boutique that provides personal service. The personal service that Alex Lexington Diamonds provides, none. You're going to get your vision achieved in a personal way. If you're not sure what that looks like, Danielle is going to walk you through, give you a lot of visuals. If we have to create it from scratch out of thin air, we do that. We use AI to manifest things a faster rate than we used to have to sketch things out. And once you see it, you're like, okay, this is it. And then we bring that vision to life, which feels even better in person. Anybody can go buy a ring from a box store, but at Alex Lexington Diamonds, it's an experience. You and that special someone can pick it, choose the parts, make a decision, and you feel like you're being heard. You feel like you can share your most intimate thoughts about what you've envisioned. And then when you get to touch what that vision is, the look on people's faces is priceless. I think it's not even my division of the company, it's Danielle's division of the company. But when I see people's faces, you've done it.
What potential value does the digital services have for a client? In other words, how can Alex Lexington position itself to serve the client in the 21st century who is leveraging things like stocks, bonds, precious metals, and digital assets?
So the exchange component that Alex Lexington is going to bring to the market, which real world assets or tokenization is the future of commodities, of assets in general. This is the way business is going to be done. It's going to be tracked. There's going to be KYC features installed. You'll be able to move money at a better rate, less friction, more trust. And what that means is more peace of mind. At the end of the day, that's what we're always about. Our priorities are peace of mind, being reliable and consistent. And that's what, at the core, whether you understand how the technology works or not, that's what our clients are looking for. One of my goals for Alex Lexington was to bring this vault to market. And it was a dream, and I told myself by a certain day, I'm either gonna pick this up and make it and manifest it into reality, or I'm just gonna put it down and stop talking about it. And I made a decision, and in the last couple of months, real things are moving. At Alex Lexington, I'm looking to bring this to market in a very real way, what's called customer discovery with our client base, which you ask if the service is needed. You ask if they're willing to pay for the service. And the reception has been extremely positive, even from people that are not clients. Essentially, we're going into startup mode, even though we're a legacy brand. If you don't believe that you can be replaced, you're not doing the right thing. So at Alex Lexington, I feel that somebody else is looking to come for us, and I'm looking to come for somebody else.